of IQAC, Thakur College of Science and Commerce, Department of BAPS. We welcome you for our FDP. This is second day of FDP, whereby we welcome two of our resource person, Ruchi ma'am and Kajal. They are going to talk about how we can make the effective use of Google Classroom, Google Learning, and further part, second half, after their session, I'm going to teach you WebEx and other modes, how you can make the blog and etc. etc. Believe me, this is all we are doing the learning with each other, and I'm very happy that you have gathering on a daily basis and learning. Let's learn, and thank to our principal ma'am and all the higher authorities, Team IQSC, who has accepted our this offer, and they have given us chance to learn together. Thank you. Over to both the resource person, Ruchi ma'am and Kajal ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. Very great good evening to everyone. Am I audible to everyone? Hello?
Yes, Ruchi.
Yes, you're audible, ma'am.
Okay,
You're
thank
audible.
you. Okay, thank you so much. So in this era today where, we all have suspended our lectures 1.5 months back, so we were all supposed to resort to one solution as to how to, go back and take our lectures, complete our portion, try to give the best of the benefits to our students, make learning more effective, more easy. So this type of technique, like this online learning, is one such solution for today's to overcome today's situation what we all are facing right now, sitting at home, and we need to also try to cope up with our lectures, complete our syllabus, and all such things. So Google Classroom is one such tool which gives a feel of a virtual classroom. Now, before I start with what's why Google Classroom, I would like to share the screen. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Is the screen visible? Hello? Okay. Yeah. Is the screen visible? Google Classroom?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay, yeah.
It's visible.
So,
रुचि मैम अगर
okay,
आपके स्क्रीन पे दिख रहा है मतलब सबको दिख रहा है, यू कंटिन्यू, नो प्रॉब्लम,
okay,
परफेक्टली गोइंग ऑन.
okay. Okay, sir, fine. Thank you so much. So, why a Google Classroom? First of all, it's a paperless teaching job, and it's one of the, it's a free product which is given by Google to us to have a feel of a virtual classroom. So, the best part is even that, and it's paperless because you don't have to, carry your notes with you. You don't have to give written assignments or take written assignments from your students, so that's why it's paperless. Then it streamlines the sharing of files. Now this sharing of files, streamline sharing of files between the teacher and the student. So how does it streamline? You can add your course content, your subject related, whatever you're teaching, your any chapter, any new addition to the chapter, any new updates to the chapter can be updated with the student. You can assign work to your students by giving them homework, by giving them assignments, by giving a test to them, a weekly test to them, by giving them quizzes. They can attempt the quiz and you can check and return it back to them. So all these things are streamlined in Google Classroom. So this is the best part of Google Classroom. Then in terms of security check, now as you all know today, nowadays we are using Zoom apps, we are using WebEx. So whenever you download these apps, the very first question they ask you is, would you allow them to access to your contents, your photos and all that? And then there is an option called as deny and allow karke. So obviously we click to allow, and that's how they get access to all our information. So in Google Classroom, this is the best part, ki all such things cannot happen there. They don't access to your data. Then traditional teaching techniques plus multiple facilities. Now, why is this one of the reasons why we are using Google Classroom? Because see, even as a teacher myself, and we all teacher fraternity, we don't want to lose that essence of traditional teaching technique. Our traditional teaching technique is what? We need one classroom. We need our students in the classroom. We use a board. We use chalk. We use projectors if required. We give notices to our students. We circulate what do you call notices, then reminders. We keep giving them reminders. Then we conduct meetings with our students and all that. So the basic essence of traditional teaching method, we don't want to lose that, right? Even as a teacher, I am telling you, I am teaching since so many years. As a teacher, I would not like to dilute my traditional ways of teaching. So the best part of Google Classroom is it keeps this traditional technique intact and also gives us access to multiple facilities which Google gives us. ओके तो जैसे कि मैं एक सीधा सा एग्जांपल दे सकती हूँ. अगर आज आपको ऑमलेट पसंद है, तो अगर आपको ऑमलेट पसंद है तो आप ऑमलेट में क्या डालोगे? सबसे पहला रिक्वायरमेंट एग है. फिर आप अपने टेस्ट के हिसाब से उसमें नमक डालोगे, मिर्ची डालोगे. फिर अगर आपको उसमें कांदा डालना है तो प्याज डालोगे, उसमें टमाटर डालोगे, ऐसा. तो बेसिक एसेंस क्या है? एग, राइट? तो वैसे ही तो गूगल क्लासरूम में बेसिक एसेंस जो ट्रेडिशनल टीचिंग का है वो डाइल्यूट नहीं होता है, और उसके साथ हमको और भी एक्सेस मिलता है अपने टीचिंग को इफेक्टिव बनाने के लिए. ओके, सो दीज आर द जब मैं गूगल क्लासरूम सीख रही थी तो मुझे ये अभी 15 दिन पहले हमारा एक एफडीपी था, तो उसमें ये सब चीजें थी. तो वहां पे मुझे ऐसा लगा कि हम ये सब चीज क्यों सीख रहे हैं. तो बाद में मतलब रिवर्स इंजीनियरिंग हो गई. हमने गूगल क्लासरूम सीखा, उसके बाद मैं लिंक करती गई. अच्छा हाँ, ये रीजन है, हम इसको यूज करते हैं. वरना पहले तो सिर्फ सुना था. मेनी ऑफ अस हैव जस्ट हर्ड ऑफ द टेक्नोलॉजीज, द टूल्स, the technique, but we don't know how to implement it and how to use it and how to make it effective in our learning with our students. Then Classroom, obviously, as I earlier said, it's a product given free by Google to us. So it's a free web service given by Google. And कोई बहुत पुराना technique नहीं है. It was just introduced in 2014. So not ऐसा कुछ नहीं है इसमें. Okay, and it was Google had launched this product for basically for school children, for school students, but gradually, slowly, because of its advantages, it went to college level also, and many big institutions, educational institutions, also adopted Google technique. In fact, I would like to quote one thing. If Nishikant sir agrees to this, I remember CIMA. CIMA was using 3-4 years back Google Classroom, but their integration with Google Classroom was fantastic. They just did not limit themselves to Google Classrooms. Later on, मैं आप सबसे एक चीज के बारे में शेयर करूंगी. That is called a plugin. Okay, so plugin क्या से CIMA इंस्टीट्यूट ने उस प्लगइन को गूगल क्लासरूम के साथ यूज किया और कैसे उनकी लर्निंग बहुत ही ज्यादा इफेक्टिव थी. तो तभी मुझे इतना समझ में नहीं आता था, बट अब जब मैं रिलेट कर रही हूँ, जब मैं पढ़ रही थी, तब पता चला कि दे वर यूजिंग प्लगइन सिंस 3-4 years बैक. ओके, फाइन. So now what are the pre-requirements or prerequisites of a Google Classroom? So this technical pre-requirements is very, very essential. If you don't have this, a combination of these techniques, obviously you will not have an effective Google Classroom teaching. First of all, you should be a Gmail account holder. If you're not, then you have to be one. And the best part is you can operate it with your own Gmail personal account, or you can have your institutional domain ID. Okay, but the only thing to remember here is if you as a teacher are using your Gmail ID, then when you're sending invites to students, they have to use their personal Gmail IDs. Or if you as a teacher are using the institutional domain ID, then you have to share the same with your students as well. Okay, so that's a little limitation. So obviously we all are going to use our own personal Gmail IDs over here. And yes, the technical prerequisites of Google Classroom is you should have knowledge about how to manage and handle a Google Drive, a Google Docs, Google Forms, Google Sheets, Google calendars, and you should know about these plugins. Okay, so I guess tomorrow's session, which Priyanka Tripathi ma'am is taking, she is going to deal with this technical prerequisites. She is going to talk about how to handle a Google Drive, a Google Docs, Google Forms, Google Sheets, and a Google Calendar. So I request Priyanka Tripathi, if you're hearing this session, see to it that you're covering this in a detail, so that this Google Classroom teaching method becomes very effective for teachers in future. Okay. Now about this plugin, I will come in a later, after few minutes, I'll be discussing about this plugin, because I have downloaded one of the plugins in my computer. Right? Next. Okay. What are the sets requirements of Google Classroom? तो what setup do you require? अगर आपको Google Classroom effective करना है, इसको teaching में लाना है, तो आपके पास क्या क्या होना चाहिए? सबसे पहले आपके पास एक iOS based स्मार्टफोन होना चाहिए, वो नहीं है तो एक Android फोन भी चलेगा, डेस्कटॉप एक PC भी चल जाएगा, लैपटॉप से भी आप काम कर सकते हैं, 2-in-1 कन्वर्टेबल्स भी यूज कर सकते हैं, दैट इज योर टच स्क्रीन लैपटॉप्स। आपके पास वाईफाई होना जरूरी है, वाईफाई नहीं है तो फिर आप मोबाइल डेटा से भी ऑपरेट कर सकते हैं। तो दिस इज द सेटअप रिक्वायर्ड फॉर हैविंग एन इफेक्टिव गूगल क्लासरूम। Okay, now this point, 2-in-1 convertibles, this is associated with us with those plugins, so there I will discuss it later on. Then how to reach, now this is important, how to reach to a Google Classroom. So now here starts our main gateway to enter a Google Classroom. So how can you reach to a Google Classroom? We can reach through Chrome, or we can either reach through Internet Explorer. Okay, so now let us come to that. Now from here I will start. I will show you how to log in from a Chrome, and I will show you how to log in from Internet Explorer as well. Okay. Open a new tab. Here, classroom.google.com. I repeat, classroom.google.com. Okay. So I already have my mail, Gmail open. So these are the probable classes which I had created when my FDP was there. So this was a part of our assignment also. And this, okay, just a minute. Okay. So okay. So this is one classroom which I had created where I have added my students. So later on I'll show you this. And okay, fine. Can everyone see this plus icon? Okay. और इसके बाजू में ही है Google ऐप, right? So you have to click here, this plus icon. आपको दो ऑप्शंस मिलेंगे, join a class और create a class. ठीक है? तो students के लिए it is join a class, teachers के लिए it is create a class. I repeat, for students it is join a class, and for teachers it is create a class, right? And these are the Google apps which you get along with Google Classroom for free. So see, I was talking about one of the plugins, right? So this is the plugin, Jamboard करके. I will discuss about this later. And see the probable Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, Google Books, Bloggers, Hangouts, Google Classroom, Collections. Right. So go here. Since we are teachers, we'll be clicking on this, create a class, accept to the conditions, and accept the conditions, put a right tick, and continue. So you get this on your screen, create a class. Now say for example, I write here, I'm creating a class called TY BCom, say division E. I write my subject, cost, accounting, okay, whom we are not mentioning because it's a virtual classroom, okay, and then press this create. Okay, see, a classroom is created,
व्हाट्सएप भेजा है मस्त है
TY BCom E, okay. So this is the home page of the Google Classroom. You have these tabs, these 4 tabs. These are very important. The Stream tab, the Classwork tab, the People's tab, and the Grades tab. Okay, fine. Just click here. This is the display of a class code. Okay, fine. Now, in the beginning, when I told you where there was a plus sign, join the class, that was for students, and create a class, that was for teachers. So in connection to this, we'll just talk about this tab. See, right now I'm on this tab, first tab, stream tab, and now मैं अभी एक class code के connection में अभी मैं इस tab पे आ रही हूँ, third tab, that is the people's tab. Okay, so यहाँ पे आपके पास दो option है, teachers and students. So you can invite teachers or you can invite students to your classroom. Fine. So right now I'll show you. I'm inviting a teacher here. Okay. Say for example, I have Kajal's number. I have Kajal's mail ID. So I'm inviting Kajal. Okay. I'm just writing here, right? Right. So now Kajal के mail ID पे inbox में उसको ये message आया होगा. So now when Kajal will open her mailbox and she will accept it, this will be accepted. She will enter into my Google Classroom. Kajal, if you can do it right now, then we can show it live to the teachers.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So till then Kajal accepts it. I will talk about students. Okay. Now, students के लिए there are two options. Okay. First option is you can invite students. Okay, click on this. You can invite students. But इसमें एक दिक्कत है, आपको आपके पूरे students का mail ID पता होना चाहिए. तो you know उससे आप add कर सकते हो. तो उससे अच्छा method है second method. क्या करने का? आप streams में हो, streams में इधर आपके this class code is visible. You share this class code in your WhatsApp group or give it to your CR, class representative. He will post it in the group and people will join through this class code. Okay, so this is one of the way. I mean, this is the easiest way. We can do it that way. We can generate a class code and we can give the class code to the CR, or we ourselves as class teachers can post it in our group and students can be added to the classroom. Okay, again, okay. Kajal, did you accept?
To do so, I'm doing from my student ID. I have created one of the student ID today to show it, so I'm doing from that.
Good, चलेगा. Okay, so even in class code, you have options of, you know, in settings, you can go in settings. Yeah, can you see this? Settings में जाके this class code. See, settings में it will give details about your class. The class name, TY BCom, class description if we have given, then it will come here. Then section, that is division E, subject, cost accounting. Then see here, the class code. So here, if you take an option, it will be obviously by default it is the display one. Then copy this option and we can take it to our WhatsApp message. There we can paste it. Reset, you can even reset your class codes. Okay, and you can even disable your class codes. Say after say you allow in your classroom only 50 students. Suppose I'm just giving an example. After that, you just disable the code, so nobody can enter through that code then. So when we start using it, a lot of research, I mean, a lot of R&D ke through you can understand this, technicalities and all that. So by the time Kajal accepts it, we'll see.
Ma'am, I have already joined the classroom.
Acha, you have already. Let me check. Okay, yeah. Now see, Kajal is here. Okay, she's been added in the group. Okay, Kajal Shah has been added. Okay, fine. Okay. So you added through your student's ID, na, Kajal? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So even see, you can add your students. If there are limited students, you can add them through your, through their Gmail IDs, or you can send the class code and they can enter. Okay. And if you want to allow any teacher to enter your classroom, you can send an invite to them, accept it, and they can enter your classroom. So this is, when I was using this, I was just feeling it will be better, in our college, how we have mentor-mentee wala thing, updates and all that. So every class, there is a class teacher and there is a mentor teacher. So, we can give entry to mentor teachers here. Okay. So lectures lecture part and everything, the subject teacher can take, and the mentor teacher can look into the other part of the classroom. Okay. Matlab, like that, in what do you call, with common consensus, we can, work here in a Google Classroom. Okay. So anything, I type here, say hi to all students. So it will be posted here. So what's a stream tab? Stream tab works exactly like a Facebook post. अभी फेसबुक में हमारा जब आईडी फेसबुक आईडी होता है, अगर हमारे पिक्चर्स को कोई लाइक करता है, हमारे पिक्चर्स को कोई उस पर कोई कमेंट करता है, तो वो पोस्ट कैसे हमें आता है, नोटिफिकेशन आते हैं सेम वे. तो एक क्लासरूम में how will students come to know about notification? It is through this tab they will come to know. The stream tab will allow the students to know about the recent developments in the classroom, what a teacher is trying to post, when is the next assignment schedule, when is the next weekly test schedule, is the test checked and all that, anything a teacher, एक teacher अगर अपने class को कुछ भी काम देना चाहती है, assign करना चाहती है, it can be done through the stream tab. Now we come to classwork. So I spoke about stream tab. Stream tab is nothing but this one. It gives you notifications of your Google Classroom. Then I spoke about the People's tab. People's tab में there are only two things: teacher invite and the student invite. Okay, teacher invite can be done through mail ID. Student invite can be done either through a mail ID or through a class code. Okay, now coming to classwork. This is the most important thing. Now, what is this classwork tab? This tab is actually the tab where the teacher gives the work. She assigns the work to the students. Okay. So, click here, create. You get an option of assignments. You get an option of quiz assignment. You get an option of questions. You get an option of material. You get an option of reviews post. You get an option of topics. Okay. So assignment, quizzes and all that, Kajal is going to deal with it. So I am not going to touch this part also. I'll be dealing into the material part. Material मतलब आप अपना course work कैसे बच्चों तक पहुंचाओगे. Okay. How will you post? How will you update your course material to the students. Okay. Course material is nothing but whatever syllabus you have as per university और उसके जो भी chapterization होते हैं, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, आप वो कैसे upload करोगे? It is about that. Okay. So first go to create. I repeat, classwork. Go to the classwork tab. Go to this plus icon, this create button. Press this. You get an option. First go to the topic. Okay. Add a topic. Now topic is nothing but the chapters which you have in your subject. So say my first chapter is, I'll write a short one. Okay. My first chapter is say cost sheet. Okay. So I added here cost sheet. Okay. Next, Next chapter, second chapter is say reconciliation. Add it. आ गया. Go to the third. So my third chapter is material cost. Okay, add it here. आ गया. ठीक है. See, I'll go back to the stream tab. इधर आपको एक भी पोस्ट दिख रहा है? दिखेगा ही नहीं. क्यों नहीं दिखेगा? बिकॉज मैंने क्लास वर्क में अभी तक कोर्स मटेरियल डाला ही नहीं. मैंने सिर्फ टॉपिक दिया है. मैंने टॉपिक के अंदर क्या करना है वो कुछ लिखा ही नहीं है, तो ये पोस्ट नहीं होगा. तो जब तक आप मटेरियल अपलोड नहीं करोगे, कोर्स वर्क अपलोड नहीं करोगे, तब तक ये स्ट्रीम टैब्स खाली दिखेगा. ओके, कुछ नोटिफिकेशन नहीं आएगा. ओके, तो क्लास वर्क में जाओ, क्रिएट करो, अपने चैप्टर्स के नाम लिख लो. कैसे लिखोगे? टॉपिक्स पे जाके. ओके, अब ये तभी पब्लिश होगा. सी, students can only see the topics with published post. अभी तक मैंने अपने मटेरियल को पोस्ट नहीं किया है. ओके, फाइन. तो यू हैव ऑप्शंस. आप रीनेम भी कर सकते हो. अगर आपने गलती से कुछ नाम लिख दिया हो, आप उसको रीनेम कर सकते हो, डिलीट भी कर सकते हो, इस लिंक को कॉपी भी कर सकते हो, मूव अप एंड डाउन भी कर सकते हो. जैसे अगर मैं इसको मूव डाउन कर दूंगी तो देखो, और रिकन्सिलेशन ऊपर आ गया, मटेरियल नीचे आ गया. आई कैन मूव दिस अप. अभी ये ऊपर आ गया. मतलब I can shuffle with the order also. I can even decide my chronology, okay, of my chapters. Now go to create again. Now I have to add material. Okay, so write the title. What is the title of my chapter? My title of the chapter is cost sheet. So write here cost sheet. Okay. अगर आपको कोई डिस्क्रिप्शन देना है, डिस्क्रिप्शन में क्या आएगा कि व्हाट आर यू गोइंग टू डील विद द चैप्टर. तो से फॉर एग्जांपल मैं कॉस्ट शीट जब पढ़ाऊंगी, तो आई विल डील विद द introduction of cost sheet. Okay, I will deal with what you called classification of cost. मतलब ये सब चीजें मैं पढ़ाऊंगी. Classification of cost. Then I will deal with what you called format of cost sheet. Okay, and then I will deal with sum solving. Okay. So I am giving them a structure, already a pre-decided structure, see what I am going to do with this chapter. Okay, so this is in the description. Fine. Now here I have two two boxes here, tabs over here. One is the add tab and one is the create tab. Okay, so I'll go with this create tab first. Click here. You have Google Docs, Google Slides, Google Sheets, Google Drawings, Google Forms. जैसे कि मैंने आपको बताया ये सब कल प्रियंका मैम डील करेंगी, तो इसलिए मैंने बोला था वन ऑफ द टेक्निकल प्री रिक्विजिट्स ऑफ गूगल क्लासरूम इज व्हाट यू शुड हैव अ वेरी गुड नॉलेज ऑफ हाउ टू मैनेज दीज गूगल एप्स. ओके, so I'm just giving an example here because I have to show you how to add a course material to your chapters. So I put here, I click here. It's a Google document. Google document similarly works like a Word document. Okay, I can title document में मैं नाम लिख सकती हूँ. I can write theory.
हैदराबाद में
Theory of
केसीआर का
theory of.
नहीं
Okay, fine.
लोकल पार्टी है.
ना यहाँ कुछ नहीं है. We don't have anything. तो आप simultaneously भी कुछ create कर सकते हो. तो एक छोटा सा जस्ट एग्जाम्पल ले रही हूँ. Go to the tools app. Tools में there are many things. Actually, you can research with many things over here. You have a Google file, you have edits, you have views, you have insert, you have formats, you have tools. So I'm just giving an example. Either tools में see this voice typing. Okay. तो क्योंकि मैं थ्योरी मुझे करना है तो मैं टाइप तो करने वाली नहीं हूँ. So I will speak something here. Introduction to cost sheet. Listen here. It is the sum. It is a technique to calculate total cost. It identifies it identifies cost as direct and indirect. It uses the formula cost profit sales. 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 Tap this, so the voice typing will be off. What I'm trying to say here is, even if you don't have any material ready, you can use this shortcut, to write your theory. I mean, if you want to create your own theory, you don't have time to write, you can go like this. You can even combine this with, for example, अगर मुझे इसमें कुछ what do you call the match the column देना है, मुझे कुछ छोटा सा sum देना है, go to insert, go to tables, select a table, you can type anything here. Okay, and yes, when I was doing voice typing, you cannot say plus, so it will give the what do you call the spelling of plus, so you just have to type plus. Okay, so this all can be used, and the next part is ये सब auto save हो जाता है, you don't have to control and save, this is all auto save. Okay, come back. This is saved here. So this is, you can research with you can do a much of R&D with create. आप एक्सेल शीट्स भी यूज कर सकते हो, अपना गूगल डॉक्स गूगल फॉर्म्स के थ्रू भी आप अपना कुछ मटेरियल भेजना चाहते हो भेज सकते हो. Now come to the best part, ads. Now here you have Google Drive, you have a link, you have file का option, and you have YouTube का option. Okay, so go to Drive. ठीक है, बट आपके पास पहले से ड्राइव पे कुछ होना चाहिए सेव करने के लिए. ठीक है, अभी सपोज मेरे पास ड्राइव में ये पड़ा हुआ है. मेरे पास ड्राइव में पड़ा हुआ है. चलो, रेशियो एनालिसिस क्लिक करो, आगे आएगा रेशियो एनालिसिस आपके कोर्स मटेरियल में. नेक्स्ट गो टू लिंक. ओके, अब इधर आपको लिंक की जरूरत है. अभी आप क्या करोगे, एक नया टैब खोलो, इधर डाल रही हूँ मैं कुछ कॉस्ट शीट सम्स. ठीक है, डाल दो सर्च पे, बहुत कुछ मिलेगा. ठीक है,
हाँ सर.
तो taking this
मनोज.
PDF.
हाँ. ओके. हेलो. या बोलिए. नहीं सर.
Okay, this is
ओके. ओके. थैंक यू.
can paste the link here, copy the link, add the link. Okay. I repeat, I created a Google Doc, then ratio analysis I added this from Google Drive, then this I added through a link. Okay, so see, add में से Google Drive I have done, link I have done. Okay, how do you go to link? Just click here, open a new tab. Just type the name of your chapter and you will get many connected links. You can copy the link and add it here. Okay. Then come to files. This option will help you upload files from your devices. मतलब जो आपके कंप्यूटर आपके लैपटॉप पे सेव्ड है वो. ठीक है. So I'm taking it here. Select files from your device. I'm selecting this. I'm going to download from there and and so I'm taking anything that's there in my device. I am taking this. I'm uploading it. You can already save your files in your device and then upload it. See, it is uploaded. I repeat, create. Then the second one is which I created, ratio analysis PDF. This was through Google Drive. Third one was from a link. Okay, how do you get this? By simultaneously opening a tab and writing there whatever is the name of your chapter. You will get the suggested links. You can share it with your students. And then this is the file wala option. This one, it means anything which is related to your chapter or coursework which is already saved in your device. And then comes YouTube. Okay. The best part of YouTube is you can share anybody else's lecture related to your chapter, or if you have already recorded lectures of yours, you can even share that from YouTube. Okay. So say sheet. Let's see what you get on YouTube. These are the selected lectures on sheet. So I select this one. I add it. Now it's added. Now this is my complete course material. Okay. So whatever you are writing in your description, introduction, classification of cost, format of a cost sheet, sum solving, in this order you can upload your course material. तो ये तो मैंने सिर्फ आपको ऐसा एग्जांपल दिया, अगर मेरे पास होता तो मैं एकदम ऑर्डर में उसको अरेंज कर देती. ठीक है. So this is done. And then if you are teaching the same subject in say 4 different classrooms, then you can share it with 4 different classrooms. If you teach only in one classroom, then deselect the other 3 and select only the one where you teach. Okay. All the students, no topic. No, we have a topic. I already have a topic called cost sheet. Otherwise आपके पास कोई नाम नहीं है तो आप इधर जाके create कर दो. एक नया टॉपिक भी क्रिएट कर सकते हो और लिख सकते हो. मेरे पास ऑलरेडी था तो मैं कॉस्ट शीट ले सकती हूँ, वरना मैं वापस से लिख दूंगी कॉस्ट शीट. Okay. Then here is the post button. Okay. तो मटेरियल क्रिएटेड का आपको इंफॉर्मेशन आ गया. ठीक है. अब आप चाहिए अपने स्क्रीन ऐप टैब पे. तो आ गया ना इधर नोटिफिकेशन, रुचि नेगी posted a new material of cost sheet. Okay. So this can be viewed to students. Students जब वो व्यू करेंगे तो उनको ये नोटिफिकेशन मिलेगा कि रुचि मैम ने चैप्टर 1 का कुछ डाला है, and from there they can check. Okay. So this was all about why Google Classroom, what is a Google Classroom, requirements of a Google Classroom, what setups are required for a Google Classroom, then about the home page of Google Classroom, these 4 tabs, the Stream tab, which talks about notifications, the Classwork tab, the People's tab, and the Grades tab. So the Classwork में अभी हमारा बाकी है assignments और quizzes, और इसके साथ आता है ये Grades tab. This will be taken by Kajal. Now before that, I would like to tell you about the plugins which I was talking about. So I already have a plugin, Jamboard. This you can
Ma'am,
download
sorry to
from Play
interrupt
Store.
you. Ma'am, sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt you. I have been added as a teacher. You can show the screen.
Acha, okay, I will. Okay. Now see, this is a Jamboard, a Google Jamboard. I will repeat once again.
Kajal, I'll give you the permission.
If you already have it by default with you in your laptop or PC, it's very good. If not, then you can download it from the Play Store. Okay. So this Jamboard actually acts like a whiteboard. See. You can use a pen to write it. Okay. I know ये थोड़ा टास्क है, but इसका ऑप्शन भी है क्या कर सकते हो इसमें and all that. ये व्हाइट बोर्ड के जैसा काम करता है, इससे कई स्लाइड्स शेयर कर सकते हो. हाँ. अब now this pen is very difficult for us to operate, obviously. Correct? So it is not that smooth. So along with the Jamboard, there is one more plugin which you can integrate. Now, what are these plugins? These plugins are nothing but integrated apps. What do you mean by integrated apps? Along with Google Classroom, you should integrate this so that the classroom teaching is more and more effective. So Jamboard is one of them. Along with this, अभी इधर हमें दिक्कत हो रही है लिखने में, करेक्ट? मुझे तो हो रही है. तो इसका एक solution क्या है? There's something called as digital writing pad. So that is also a plugin. Okay. So एक Google digital writing pad भी आता है. So they range between something 3,000 to max 15,000. It depends on the quality what you take. So what happens? This plugins a digital writing pad, you can connect these wires with your laptop or your PC. Okay. और फिर आप उस डिजिटल राइटिंग पैड पे एक पेन भी उसके साथ प्रोवाइड होता है, उससे आप लिखोगे ना तो वो आपकी स्क्रीन पे आ जाता है. जैसे यू नो हाउ इज अ स्टाइलिश, हाउ डज अ स्टाइलिश वर्क, a touch screen laptop which has a stylus, so it works like a stylus. Okay. तो इन कंपैरिजन स्टाइलस और ये सब तो बहुत कॉस्टली होते हैं, तो आप अपने पीसी के साथ अगर ये प्लगइन्स अटैच कर दोगे ना तो वो आपको एक स्टाइलस वाला फील देते हैं. तो जो मैथ्स और जो अकाउंट्स पढ़ाते हैं उनके लिए बहुत अच्छा है ये. दे कैन राइट ऑन दैट राइटिंग पैड विद द हेल्प ऑफ दैट पेन एंड द सेम थिंग विल बी शेयर्ड ऑन द स्क्रीन. Okay, so it gives it is something very different. You can have this, and plugins may you can even have satellite plugins, which I was talking about CIMA ka lectures. They were not using whiteboards, they were using satellite plugins to have a very very effective what you call the teaching learning process. Obviously these are very costly, but at the minimum cost we can have this. We can have a digital writing pad and integrate with our Google Classroom. Okay. So I guess this is all what I was supposed to speak about, and the rest of the part Kajal will be doing it. But before that, I would like to show you something what Kajal was saying. She has already accepted the request. Let me check. Check. Okay, yeah. Kajal Shah. Kajal. ये काजल शाह. तेजल
Yes,
शाह.
yes, yes.
Okay, fine. Okay. So see, she has accepted the invite, and this is how she has an entry into this Google Classroom. Okay. So here it goes to now Kajal. Now Kajal will be taking this tab ka, classwork tab ka part of assignments and quizzes, how to create them, how to check them, how to give grade, and in association with the last tab, that is which she'll be talking about. Thank you so much. Hello. Hello.
दिया ना भाई
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Kajal, now you can take it.
Before starting, I just want to thank Nishikant sir for giving such a platform to us. So I will be taking the two tools, that is basically the how to create an assignment and the quizzes. So let's first, I can share my screen. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
So now there are two types of assignment which we can make through Google Classroom. One is normal. There are two types of assessment which we can make through the Google Classroom. One is through the assignment and another one is through the quiz. So to create an assignment or a quiz, first we have to come to a classwork. Then we have to click create, and then we will be having a more of the tabs which are coming here. So we have to click the assignment. Again, I'm repeating. We have to go to a classwork, create. We have to click create and then assignment. So this is how we can create. Now, the first thing which we have to link with is we have to give the title for the assignment. So we can give any of the titles. Suppose this is my assignment number 1, or I can give the assignment number 2. Suppose I'm giving here the number assignment 1. Now, this tab is optional tab. Instruction tab is quite optional tab. If you want to describe anything about an assignment, you can describe over here. You can say this assignment is to be completed before tonight, or the time limit for this assignment is only for half an hour. So any important description which you want to give or any instruction which you want to give to the students, you can go over here and you can type about it. Even you can type if you want your assignments to be in the PDF form or you want your assignments to be in the Google form, you can type over here whatever description or whatever instructions you want to give it. It's quite optional. If you want to write about it, if you want to describe about it, you can write it up. So I will be writing that time limit for an assignment is 30 minutes. Now, the next thing which you can do is either you can add your assignments or you can create the assignments over here. Now, if you click to the add pin, you will be getting a 4 options over here. You can, if you have already created an assignment and you have kept that in the Google Drive, you can upload it from the Google Drive. Or if you have a link, so you can directly connect it to the link. Suppose if you have a link, you want to give the assignment from the link from the web. So you have to come over here. You have to copy paste the link. Third one is if you have your file in your local device, you can upload from your local device also. We will study about it. I'm just giving you the brief description what the options are about. And YouTube, if you want any link to get copied from the YouTube, you can go to a YouTube section. So first, suppose I have already created one assignment and it is my in Google Drive. assignment question. I will add. So see if you can see the assignment questions are over here. Now we will get over here the three another options. First one is student can view the file. It means the assignment which you have putted, only student can view it out. Second tab is student can edit the file. Now over here, if you want any of the changes to be made by the student, you can allow this option over here. And the third one is make a copy for each student. Now here you can give different copies to different students. So basically, while giving the assignment, the more preferable option is student can view the file. But if you want your assignment to get modified, if you want, they can make any of the changes, and you can even select the second option. Student can edit the file. Now, afterwards, if you can see over here, we have some of the instructions which have been written, and we have to see over it. Now, this will be asking me about it. If you want to give this assignment to which of the class or which of the students. So suppose I want to give assignment